This is Max Shears for Pro Boxing Fans, and I've lectured on by Nisse Sauerland. First, obviously, your man Harlem didn't get the result tonight. I was wondering, can you break down the fight up until the 6th, 7th round?
I think it was just a very cagey fight. I think everyone expected it to be. I think it's a shame because it was opening up a bit towards the end of that round where they both got the cuts. Harlem caught Jack with a few good shots. And I don't think anyone, I don't think it's a conclusive victory in the slightest. It's just a non-event almost when that happens. Yeah, it's a shame. But, what I said, Harlem proved that he can mix it in with the best fighters out there. And, Jack's world class. Harlem's now shown he's world class, so he's on a different level. This was always going to be an acid test to see how far Harlem can go. And I believe he can go all the way.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, and it's what I said to Keller. Obviously, the story for Harlem this week was, can he mix it with the world-class fighters? This was a big step up. Do you think in them rounds he proved he is on that world stage?
100%. I had it a draw. The TV, I believe, had it a draw. All the three fighters on TV. Look, I'm not saying it's a robbery or whatever. It doesn't really matter because it's a 6-round technical decision, which, like I said, no one wants to see. But look, Harlem's announced to himself in a very weird way on the world class scene.
Exactly. Do you think there's any chance of a rematch?
I would love a rematch. I think they know each other a bit more and won't be as cagey next time, and we'll let some leather go. Will it happen? I'm not sure. Look, Jack gets the ranking points, he moves up, and he'll potentially be in line for a world title shot. I would like the rematch, 100%.
If you don't get the rematch, obviously Harlem, you've had such a good journey with him so far, and he is so young. What other options is there for Harlem Eubank after this fight?
He's what is he, 32, so he's not, spring chicken. So, look, we need to go into a serious fight next, and there's going to be options out there. I think people will watch this fight tonight and realise that he's a proper contender. He's someone who can mix it at the top level. I'd love to take him back to Brighton. We've had some really good nights there. But at the same time, he needs to recover from that cut. Those cuts were pretty bad.
While I've got you, I have to ask, obviously, Eubank all week spoke about Eubank supremacy. We obviously have the rematch, Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn. Do you think we'll get repeat or we'll get revenge?
I've got a sneaky feeling that it won't happen in September. That's just my feeling. I think it's a lot to ask Eubank Jr. to do another fight like that within such a short time. It's a painful fight that takes a lot out of a fighter, recovery time. Conor's obviously a lot younger than him. If he was still our fighter, I would be pushing for a bit later in the year or early next year. I'm not sure, if it's been announced, but I don't know if Eubank's announced it. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any interviews. But what would I say to that? I'd say if you watched two of the rounds where Junior actually boxed off a jab and didn't get engaged in a war, he won pretty easily. So, if I was his trainer, I'd be saying box, box, box. But it's hard because the crowd don't want you to. They want you to have an absolute tear up.
Yeah. Now, like you said, we're talking about options for Harlem Eubank. Say Chris Eubank Jr. does pull out. Is that a fight? Obviously, we've spoken about Harlem versus Conor Benn. It's a more natural weight. Is that a fight you guys would want?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of course. It'd be a brilliant fight. I think, like you said, the weight wouldn't be an issue. And I think there's a bit of rivalry there. You could see him checking his raps and stuff. I know we're definitely closer to the line now.
Yeah, and I'm assuming the showing tonight, would you be ready to put Harlem into a fight like that? As he proved he's ready for Conor Benn? He's ready to go?
I 100% think he's ready for Conor Benn. I think Jack Catterall is a better boxer, maybe not a better fighter. I think actually the styles would be brilliant, those two.
Yeah. Now last time I'm just going to fire some predictions there. Usyk Dubois, can Dubois get revenge? Usyk. And last one, Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Who wins?
Canelo.
Perfect, Nisse, thank you very much for your time.
Right, my man.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers,
thank you.